Welcome to this tutorial on using email in Desire to Learn version 10.2. So the first thing we're going to talk about is that your Desire to Learn email is in fact different than your UMB email. And the way that it's different is if, for example, your UMB email was 05381 at umb.ca, well, your Desire to Learn email will be very similar, except instead of at umb.ca, it's at lms.umb.ca. Now, Desire to Learn email is what we call an internal email. So you can only email people from within the Desire to Learn system. So if I'm in Desire to Learn and I'm trying to email somebody at their Gmail account or at the Hotmail account, I'm actually not able to do so because with our email system, you can only email to others within the system. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go under this email all courses and just do a brief little explanation about a few things in there. So this is where you would go to receive emails from every single one of the courses that you're in. So it's going to show you all messages from every single one of the courses that you're presently taking. So I can see all of my emails right here. I can click on them to view them. You can reply to them. You can go on and compose your messages. All right. So what makes Desire to Learn email unique is if I go back under the My Home area here, and I go back inside of here and do this training course, I can go under my communication button here, and I can go under email in here, and you can see that there's no messages to display. But over here, it's showing that you have 4 emails in your inbox. So the reason why you don't see those messages is it's filtering by the emails that have come from students within this course. So no students in this course have sent me an email. So that's why there's nothing showing. However, if I did want to see those 4 emails, I can just change the filtering options to show all messages, and then boom, you'll see those 4 messages right here. And then again, I can go back and filter back to the training course email if I wanted to. Now, with regards to sending your emails to others within the system, there's a couple of options here. The first option I'll show you is you can go in under the Compose button right here, and what it'll do is I'm just going to minimize this a little bit so you can see it a little better. There we go. So in the To area here, you can manually type in the user's address that you want to send it to. So if, for example, there's an E35A3 at lms.unb.ca, for example, or something like that, you could put in their email address here. You can put in the subject right here, and then you can put in the body of your message and press the send button, and it'll send. However, my recommendation for sending email in Desire to Learn, what I think is the easiest thing, is actually to go under this communication button here and go under a tool if your instructors have it enabled in your course. And by default, it is enabled. So unless your instructor removed this from the nav bar, you'll have access to the class list. And so if you go under the class list, you'll be able to see a list of all the students here in the course. So what you can do is if you wanted to send an email to somebody, so if I want to send Spider-Man here an email, I can just put a check mark inside of the box next to Spider-Man's name, and then I can just press the little email option. It's both at the bottom here and the top of the screen. So if I select that, what it does is it puts Spider-Man's email here in the BCC area. So one of the things that we've done is to respect the privacy laws at UMB. We've made it so that when you do go through and go into the class list to send email, that if you're sending it to multiple users, it blind carbon copies the email. So if you send it to 5 people, the other students won't see the email addresses. So that is normal, and it's just something to protect some of the users' privacy within the system. And so we've got our BCC here. You just would type in your email here, hi Spider-Man, and then you can just put in the rest of your message. Still on for meeting today at 3 to talk about our. And then all you have to do is just press the send button, and you just wait a second, and then it'll send the message for you. So using the class list to send email just makes it a little easier for you and limits the possibility that that you can that it doesn't go to the proper user or you accidentally put in a wrong email address. And the final thing we're going to talk about is forwarding your email to another email address. So if I want to forward my Desire to Learn email to a personal email address, what I can do is I can just go in here under my my settings here under my name, and in here there's something called your account settings. So if we go into account settings, it'll bring us into the account settings area here, and if we go under the email option here and scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's an option to forward your email. So what you can do is you can click off that box and then you can say, forward your email address to, and you can put in a Hotmail, a Gmail, whatever other email client. I put in my UMB because maybe I want it to come to my UMB email. So whatever email address you put in here, it's going to send that Desire to Learn email to your personal email address. And then you can forward and delete from the inbox folder is an option. I do not recommend that. There's two options here. Forward and mark unread in the inbox folder is probably the one that I would recommend, or you can have it forward and mark read in the inbox folder. One very, very important thing to keep in mind is when you forward your email from Desire to Learn to your personal email account, you have to log back into Desire to Learn and reply to the email from within Desire to Learn. So if I forward my email to a Gmail account and try to reply to that email from my Gmail account, it won't send the reply properly because that Gmail account is seen as an external email account, and Desire to Learn only accepts emails from others within the system. So that's why we recommend this option or this option, the second or third one, so that that email is still there for you to reply to. So when you do forward it to your Gmail, again, just log back into Desire to Learn, click on the email, and just reply to it from within the system. And so once you have that set up, you would just press the save and close button. And that's it. So this concludes the tutorial on navigating Desire to Learn email in version 10.2.